The Human Resources Departmental Managers at Quartz Power Group have come to the end of their weekly team meeting.
I'll try to get that done this week then.
Before they finish, Paul, the HR manager, gives a short presentation to the team.
Say before we move on.
No.
Okay, well, before we finish, I had something I just wanted to talk about for a few moments. As you know, we are relocating, and everyone is already asking how we are all going to work from a new building which doesn't have enough office space for everyone. And as the MD announced at his staff presentation, we are going to be implementing flexible working hours wherever possible, and also working from home if it suits certain members of staff to do so. This is a huge change to our company culture and, of course, to our administrative systems in terms of timekeeping and record keeping. So the MD would like someone to look into the whole process and make recommendations on how it can all be implemented. And guess who's got that job? Actually, it isn't as bad as it sounds, but I'd like to ask you as a group to help me out on this. So basically, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be using part of these regular meetings to help with the planning. What we have is a 3-part process, and part 1 of that process is who can actually work flexible hours, because it won't suit everyone and it won't be appropriate for certain jobs and roles. And the next question is what are we going to have to change? What will people have to do? And finally, how are we going to implement all these changes? People are going to have to change the way they think about this, not just the staff, but especially the managers. So for today, can we start with who? Take a look at these. As you can see, I've listed all the departments and teams into 3 groups. So, Group 1 is all the jobs and departments that require some or all of their staff to work at fixed times. This could include the call centre staff, who are required to work shifts at fixed hours. Next, there's Group 2. These people will have to work core hours, which are agreed by their line manager or team leader.
What do you mean by core hours exactly?
So, core hours might be from 10 to 12 and 2 to 4. That person is required to be at their desk at those times, which gives them the flexibility to start earlier in the day or work later.
So somebody could start work at 8 and finish at 4, or start at 10 and finish at 6?
Exactly. What we need to avoid is a situation where everyone in a department starts work early and is leaving the building by 2 in the afternoon. This system should stop that from happening.
But who's checking if they are in at 8, for example?
Their manager.
Yes, but what if the manager doesn't come in until 10?
I'm dealing with that issue under what and how. So if we could come back to that later. Let's stay with who for the moment. So that's Group 2. And finally, Group 3 tends to be middle and senior management, and they already work flexible hours. Now, these are my initial groupings.
Sorry, Paul, sorry. But I've got another meeting to go to. It started 2 minutes ago. I really have to go.
Sure, I've overrun. We can continue with this next week. Can I ask you to take a look at these lists in the meantime and tell me if I need to change anything? Thanks.